Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? Happy Saturday to you all. I hope that you've had an amazing day thus far. I know that my day has been phenomenal. I've had an amazing day. And so the scenery is a bit different, as you all can see. I am actually in sunny, beautiful South Florida. And I should have done this video a little bit earlier when it was more sun out, but your girl was busy. But I wanted to come out here tonight and share some thoughts with you all. So if you're watching me live, let me know where you're watching from. Rep your city, rep your country. Let me know where in the virtual building you are watching from tonight. And go ahead and share the video after you've done so. I'm going to be really quick tonight because one, I'm holding the phone, so my arm's gonna hurt. But I want to share some things with you that really inspired me today. And I'm doing this live stream because I had a conversation on my way today that caused me to say other people need to hear this. And so this is why I'm going to share what it is that I'm sharing with you in about 5 to 10 seconds. So I'm going to start with my intro as I always do. My name is Sharita Leon. I went from being a homeless, disabled single mom to a two-time #1 best-selling author with books that were on the bestsellers list for over 2 years straight. I'm also a life, relationship, and business coach, an internet marketing strategist, entrepreneur, international speaker, and the protege of the legendary Les Brown, a Forex trader and investor, and I empower my tribe to live their God-given purpose while creating wealth and have healthy relationships. I'm also a believer in my faith is exuded in all that I do. So welcome, everyone. So this morning, well, the whole day really, I was at a phenomenal event in South Florida. Shout out to Tava Nation, to the amazing CEO, Mr. Kenny E. Lloyd, to the first diamonds of Tava, Jeff and Janella Simpson, for an amazing event today. But as I was there at that event, I had a conversation with my cousin who came with me. And as we were ending the day, there was a training that Mr. Simpson did on the different personality types, right? And so, you have your shark, the whale. And people know these as sapphire, ruby. There are different ways. Some people even do colors, right? But the point that I'm making is there are different personality types for each person. And depending on your personality, you might be someone that's like a shark. You're all about the money, the coins, how you get it. Talk to me about the dollars, right? You might be someone who is more of an urchin, right? So you want to make sure that you're taking copious notes, you're pretty analytical. Whatever the case may be, there are different types of personalities. And so my cousin happens to be someone who is more of I guess, whale. She likes to help people. She's really quiet and timid. And so a lot of what was going on today was a bit much for her because she's in her shell. She doesn't like to be seen much when she's around people that she doesn't really know, right? But then we're going home and she says to me, yeah, everything was great today, but it's not really for me. And so as she was saying that, I said, well, really, is it really not for you? Or is it that you are accustomed to things being done the way you're currently doing things and being the person that you currently are? And so because you are accustomed to doing things that are familiar to you, you're saying that it's not for you. But in essence, in all actuality, it's exactly what you've been praying for. It's exactly what you've been praying for. It's exactly what you needed to change your life. But because it's not what you're accustomed to, whenever someone says that this is not for me, and this could be whatever it may be, it could be, trading, it could be, personal development, it could be network marketing, it could be, becoming a salesperson, whatever it is. When someone says it's not for me, what they're really saying is it's not a part of my commonality. In essence, I'm not willing to want to become someone different so that I can have a different result. So it's not so much that it's not for you. It's more so the fact that you're not willing to get out of what you're used to, because we've been conditioned to do things based off of our comfort zone. We've been conditioned to have friends that meet us at our comfort zone. We date people that meet us at our comfort zone. We go and we marry people sometimes that meet us at our current comfort zone rather than surrounding ourselves with people and or things that will cause us to grow, change, and elevate who we are as a person. And so when an opportunity is presented to you, whatever that opportunity may be, don't look for it to be what you're used to. Don't look for it to be something that makes you feel good initially, but more so look at the opportunity as that, an opportunity, allowing yourself to want to grow, to do something different, to be able to be unfamiliar, realizing that in me being unfamiliar, in me growing, in me pursuing other things, I become this person that I need to become to have the things that I actually want. And so I said to my cousin, I said, well, you know what? You know me. You know me, and you know that I am someone entirely different than the girl that I used to be. And so because you know that I'm entirely different, that should give you hope. And that although you're still this timid person when you want to be, you like to be on kind of the sidelines, that should give you the inspiration that you need to let you know that, hey, if Sharita, who was ridiculously shy, I mean, could not look people in the eye, would never even speak in front of anyone, if Sharita could change to become this person that she is today, surely, surely I could be that person too. And I went on to share with her the reasons why I had to become someone else. I realized that the person that I was would never be able to live the life that I'm currently living. The person that I was would never, ever be able to fulfill her purpose. Because you're talking about someone who was extremely shy, who had low confidence, someone that could not look anyone in the eye, literally, to going and becoming a person who now has spoken to thousands of people at one time. Someone who now is able to walk up to a total stranger and have a conversation. Someone who now creates her own schedule, creates her own money. This is a person that became someone entirely different because of the call and purpose on my life. And every single one of you have that within you. See, it's not so much that I just became someone out of nowhere. The truth is who I am today was always inside, but I covered it. I didn't want to get the layers off. I didn't want to do the work because I was comfortable being timid. And so what we have to realize, psychology says we are built off of nature and nurture. Hopefully y'all can still see me, right? And so what that means is we are in part what's our genetic background and in part our environment. So our environment dictates what we think is possible sometimes, what we think is not possible. And it often allows you to stay in a box when in all actuality, you're free. You're as free as these skies that you may or may not be able to see. Depends, you know, my arms are short, so y'all may not be able to see what I'm looking at. But the truth is, who you need to become is already within you. But the work it takes to get to meet that person is a lot. And the truth is, I told my cousin that, you know, it's difficult to become because in all actuality, you don't really know exactly who you're becoming. You're becoming someone who has never actually been introduced to you. Perhaps you've never even seen this type of person or someone who has been able to achieve a certain amount of success in their life. So you don't know what that looks like. And unfortunately, most people are accustomed to living a lifestyle based off of what they know. And so they are afraid of what we don't know, again, because it brings you out of your comfort level. And so we hide behind what we know. And we hide behind the same information. We hide behind the same routines. We hide behind what we are accustomed to doing. But the thing is, the things that you have been accustomed to doing your entire life does not bring you the results that you actually want. And so if what you want is not becoming an actual realization to you based off of your current actions, that means something different must take place. And of course, this is not an overnight process. This is something that takes part in processes. But the first thing that you must do is literally make a decision. You have to make a decision to want to become someone different, to want to become the person that is willing to grow, the person that's going to step out of their comfort zone so that they can have what it is that they want. Today, I was surrounded by several multimillionaires. And do you think that they got there because of who they used to be? Do you think they got there because someone gave them the silver spoon? Absolutely not. But it took a level of decision making, a level of being committed to the process, and a level of desire to want more for themselves and their families in order to see the different results that they currently have in their lives. And so I implore you today to really consider when someone comes to you and gives you an opportunity to not just say, oh, that's not for me because it's uncomfortable for you or because it's not what you'd like to do or what you've ever have, experience in, but rather choose to say, am I willing to become someone else, to do something different so that I can become successful in a particular area? Because again, the person that I am today, I had to make a decision to become. And till this day, continuing to make decisions to become even more of who I truly am at the core, who God really says I am. And the same goes for you. You may not like selling. Well, get to liking it. Get to liking it. Because let me tell you the truth, ladies and gentlemen. In life, you will either sell or be sold. Do you hear me? In life, you will either sell or be sold. That's all it is. And for me, I rather sell than be sold. And if I'm going to be sold, it's because I chose to be sold too. You guys get that? It's a different mindset. And this is someone who was petrified of selling. I used to hate selling. One of my first jobs I tried to go to be a telemarketer, I quit the same day. This was years ago because I was afraid of it. But the crazy thing about it is the fact that I'm amazing at it naturally because I understand what it is. And I took away the fear of what I thought something was and went to the facts. And so when you have that understanding and that ability to want to do something different, you get great results. You get great results. I was sharing with my cousin, before we got to the event today, I had gotten a Ripple trade. And just like that, by the time we got in, it made money, right? And so when it came for me learning how to trade, that was one of the most challenging things I ever had to learn to do. In fact, I still don't understand most of the stuff those people be talking about. But God gave me my strategy that works 90 to 95% of the time, right? But that took for me to be willing to do something different, to stretch myself. Because trust me, I wanted to quit so many times trading, but I'm so glad I did. And so today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to make sure I get my way out of this Florida because these mosquitoes and stuff are no joke. And y'all, I'm out here with my little sundress thing on, so my skin is all kinds of out. They're trying to get me. They want some of this sugar. Ain't gonna get it. So I need to get out of here. But I wanted to share that with you today because I want you to be open to doing things that may not seem like they're for you, doing things that are uncomfortable for you, doing things that may be totally outside the ordinary, but they're for your good. If it's for your good, go for it. Now, if it's something that's going to take you off guard and that's against your morale and your principles, then of course, no. But if this is something that can literally change your life and those connected to you, then do it. You don't have time. You don't have time or the resources to not go after something that can change your life. That makes absolutely no sense. It's getting pretty dark out here rather quickly. And so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, go out there and do something new. And now more than ever, I am super ecstatic about my decision to partner with Tava and how I did not allow my emotions to get in the way, but that I said yes. I said yes to something that I said I would never say yes to again. Let's be very real about that. And shout out to my amazing leader and mentor, Mr. Clavon Browning, who has such a great vision, not have, but has such an amazing vision that allowed me to see myself in his vision to where I am today, doing something that literally is changing my life and the lives of those that are connected to me. And so if I have not spoken to you about Tava, or if you have not spoken to me about Tava, or if you have and you still haven't joined me, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? This is an opportunity literally of a lifetime. And some of you may have had some hiccups of some things that you may have heard of in the past about certain people, leaders, and I get it, because I had some of those same thoughts too. And in fact, I'm going to do a video about that pretty soon. But I say this, be around someone who will challenge you, that has enough vision for you and your purpose to fit into it, mirror their successes, be coachable as to what it is that they teach you, and see the great results in your life. Okay, so if you would like to learn how to create passive residual income by tapping into cooperative economics in the health and wellness industry, you need to be in my inbox. And for some that you may not understand what that means, but if you want to know how to make money in your sleep, get in my inbox. Allow me to show you how to do so. And we'll go from there, right? So I thank you so much for joining. I got to get back to all the stuff that I have to do tonight while I'm in this beautiful city. And I thank you once again. Until next time, only believe until the end and go get your life. Be blessed, y'all.
I'm a millionaire, money by the cases.